Peace, y'all. Transparent moment. Transparent moment Monday. So I was thinking about when I woke up today, how when I was younger, I used to have these paranormal experiences. And I used to go into these convulsions to where I didn't have no control over what my body was doing, what I was saying, none of that, right? So, of course, back then, even now, people see that as something is wrong. There's an issue going on, a mental issue going on. And they got a name for it too. It's called schizophrenic. So where you're hearing voices or something is taking over you, they call that in religion demon possession. But in the metaphysical world, now that I'm out of religion and I'm able to understand that people who are considered diagnosed with all these different illnesses, a lot of them are highly tapped into the spiritual realm. And if you don't know, or you're not aware, or you have no experience whatsoever with any of the reality of what happens to specific people that are highly in tuned and tapped into the spiritual realms, and I say that with plural, S on the end, then it will be defined as something out of the ordinary, something that's psychologically impaired, or a person will be looked at as someone who has a severe psychosis. When in actuality, if you do not know how to control that, it's an uncontrolled power that people have. And when you don't know what it is, if you don't know how to control it, it will surely control you. And the spiritual realm, we call it different dimensions of energies, different connections to different realms. In religion, they call it demons, which there are negative forces out here. And nobody can really predicate what forces is beholding a person. But I personally, in my own experiences, would credit that to depending on your own personal family history, your lineage. What were their belief systems? What were their practices? This stuff is deep. And it's always deep-seated and deep-rooted in your personal DNA factors. Your personal family records, your personal family history. That's why I always try to encourage people that are recognizing they have these spiritual connections, that they're open. Their portals are open to this. They're God portals. Every portal in our body is a God portal. And depending on which one, you may have some open more than the other. Some of our God portals are open on a 3D level. And we experience a lot of physical things. Like you have people that are over-sexualized. You have people that use their body parts in a way that's excessive. Those are still your God portals. It's just that you're handling your God portals in a mortal man way, which means that you're dealing with the flesh, not the spirit. But then there's people on the opposite side of that spectrum that have more portals open, connected to the fifth dimension realm, which we call the microcosms, the higher realm, the macrocosms, which are the higher realms. But a lot of people who, we think are suffering from severe depression, that are suffering from suicidal tendencies, they just can't seem to figure out what's wrong with them. A lot of those people are having those issues because they are extremely spiritually tapped in to the spiritual realm, and they don't know how to control it, and most people don't even know what it is. So I wanted to share that. I've had different experiences all my life since I was a child. And yes, I was definitely, of course, called crazy. But a lot of those children that we slapping into them institutions and, putting on these different medications, because they had me on medications too, and the medications did not help. The medications didn't stop anything. Go in there and ask for Kevin Maples. And I'm going to park. But I wanted to share that with y'all because so many people are experiencing that. So many people have children at young ages having nightmares and you know, seeing things, and they think that something is mentally wrong with their children. Their children are possessed by something, and those energies can take over your body. They can take over you. They can do that. This stuff ain't nothing to play with out here, y'all. So I just wanted to give somebody that, you know, if you're experiencing that, the medications and all of that stuff ain't helping because it's a spiritual issue. It's not a physical one. Peace.